anybody that hasn't necessarily committed a crime. Peters has told me some of that information may not be accurate. I'm going to vet that. Now, where I was going to leave with this, Peters, is I by not for 1 minute expect you... I don't want you to be defensive. At the end of the day, right? This isn't all on you, but I need to be... I need to tell you what people are saying, right? And what I'm seeing. Carmine was suspended yesterday evening.
Yeah, I heard something about that. I don't remember. I think Peters and I were talking about, you told me, didn't you?
Yeah. So I just got a phone call and I was literally, I was on duty for 11 hours. I was like, look, I got a pregnant wife. I got to go off duty.
Yeah.
I got to go off duty. And then it was like Moss and I were talking. Declan called and told me it. And then I went off duty.
Okay, we can sort out the Carmine stuff later. You know, if it was warranted, fine. We'll figure out what Carmine did and we'll deal with it.
Okay.
All right, so I sent you the thing if you want to take a look at it. Peters, I updated it a little bit. I spoke to Decker about all of this, and initially I had stated that, you know, all command and high command members would drop to the rank of senior deputy when patrolling in the city. I think that there's a better solution. That what I put in here is that LSPD senior officers and above will have the jurisdictional authority within Los Santos County. So it's basically the same thing. It's just a nicer way to put it. So I'm not exactly saying, fuck you guys, you lose your rank.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, fuck you guys, you still have rank, but you have to report to senior officers.
Okay, I like that.
So let me know. I'll give you some time to read through this. There's also the part in red. I'm going to just change the wording a little bit just because I know there's something in the legislation. I'm just going to kind of copy pasta the language in there.
Hey, Mohammed.
What up, Nino? How you doing today?
Can you
Mr.
get
Mayor?
a temporary repair spot out of the south side for LSPD?
Yeah, after what happened, yeah, I was pissed.
Yeah. I want to also know, like, what the fuck happened down there, so I can get to the bottom of this. Because some of this fucking cringe shit happening by some of the cops and some of these gangs is going to stop.
Yeah, it was wild. I actually ended up plotting out something like, say, keep it the fuck away from my fucking business. I don't care what the fuck you guys have going on, but keep it away from
Peters,
businesses.
I don't know if
Good. Let me call you right back. I'm
okay. I have a proposal for you, so let me know when you're free.
All right, sounds good. Bye.
I got you. Bye.
So I kind of wanted to make this kind of, in my opinion, as like foolproof as possible. So that way the DOJ couldn't go back and say, you don't actually have the authority to do this. I used their language in it. It is all related to Los Santos County. I think it's very clear. Basically, anything that goes in Los Santos County is overseen by LSPD Command. That's it essentially establishes chain of command and gives authority to LSPD officers to lead scenes and process suspects.
Oh, this is perfect. Is
It's as you can see at the bottom. As of right now, I'm not going to apply this to shift 3. Shift 3 operates in a very different way than the other shifts, and I don't see a problem with them continuing to operate as such. If shit goes sideways in shift 3, this will then be applied, but I don't foresee that happening. They are actually operating in a unified way, and there's not the bullshit that goes on in the other shifts, so I don't have an issue with it. I don't want to take their thunder, if you know what I mean.
Do you have enough senior officers to handle this, or is it gonna be?
We're gonna have to get some more seniors in shift 2. We're gonna have to probably bump some people up. I have some people in mind.
Because I'm thinking about like from the, so you have a lot of scenes, right?
So
if they're all seniors, that still de facto puts BCSO in control.
it doesn't, because BCSO has to report to senior officers.
Oh, I see. So it's not that, you know, let's use an example, I don't know, like
the sheriff, but he has to report to senior officers.
Boom. Okay, I see.
Again, I thought it was a nicer way than saying, you're a senior deputy now. It, like I said, it essentially establishes the chain of command within Los Santos County, and that BCSO officers or BCSO report their chain of command is senior officers. Enough.
This is huge. This is huge. I think this is really good, and this seems to cover cases of this twata bullshit as well, indirectly.
What I said to Peters last night is I think it's going to streamline a lot of the issues that we're having with reprimanding or disciplining BCSO officers.
Yeah.
It's very awkward, or it has been, in the sense that, oh, do we deal with it? Do we go to BCSO command? No, we're going to fucking deal with it. We're going to, if we think that action is needed, we will take it. If something happens in Los Santos County, it is our jurisdiction and we will handle it. And, you know, whatever Blaine County wants to put into effect for theirs, that's their business.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah. All right. Honestly, that resolves my concerns from earlier that I was telling you, Peters. Here's so I spent a lot of time this morning getting phone calls about the show of force yesterday. Some from crews that are not a part of the established, let's say, Committee of the South. And I told them do not get involved in that cringe shit. And made it very clear that you're dealing with the South Side has its own like politics that they got to work out. I will say my worry here, transparently, is I think there is one group that is taking advantage of the concerns. It's kind of like one group is taking all the concerns and trying to funnel it towards killing cops, and that squarely lands on the Saints. I'm gonna do what I can to try to de-escalate, but it's gonna be a fucking challenge because I mean, how do I put this? People want to kill each other.
Yeah. We'll do our part. I believe that we were going to enable TRT to kind of tell people to cut the shit out. I think that there needs to be a MDT announcement that like shit talking will no longer be tolerated.
Yeah.
You will be or disciplined if you do so.
I already talked to Dan about that. I just said, listen, if you want to keep DRT, you need to get your fucking team locked in. I gave him the clear-cut example with Ventura. I was like, if
Did he do it?
I just told him yesterday morning.
Is it still an issue?
Ventura is an issue.
He tweeted this morning, Ventura, stay out of Mission Row PD or some shit like that.
No, it was stay out of Mission Road. Then it was like, wow, I've been evicted. Then he started arguing with people over Twatter.
Yeah. This is kind of why I came with the energy, right? Peters is like, whatever. Carmine's Carmine, right? You understand from my POV is that I'm seeing unrest starting with the Twatter, which eventually led here. I'm also seeing the unrest that I low-key think...
Daisy.
Oh.
Hi, how are you?
I'm convinced that you were shot because of the starring of Saint and Ventura.
Well, Ventura also went to the fucking marshals over this. You know, he never fucking, he didn't interview me until the day after. I gave him my statement, by the way. You want me to read you my statement?
No. Listen, I believe you.
It was, fuck you, thanks for calling me. I was shot in the head.
Yes.
Go fuck yourself.
They wanted you shot is the problem. And when I talked to Saint, he admitted all this, and he admitted being told your internal shit by him. How would he know about PD related stuff? He says I fuck with Ventura. Like it's actually cracked. These two are making fucking lobbies, and everyone else is paying for it.
Okay, I talked to him on the phone. I told him, stop antagonizing people, stop antagonizing gangs. He will be disciplined in Los Santos County if he's found doing it.
Okay. This is Ventura?
Yes.
Okay. All right. You want to have the chat with them this evening, right? Is that still on the table?
Yeah. So we were gonna talk to Bones last night, but Peter's going to go off duty. When I get back on duty later, if Bones is around, basically the way that this is all going to work is I will share this document with him. I will let him know this is how it's going to be. As I mentioned to Peters, this is not a discussion. This is just a courtesy that I am putting forth, letting him know before I publicly announce it.
Okay.
I'm sure everybody will crash out. I don't really give a shit. Let him crash out. Let him freak out about it. It doesn't really matter to me. If they're going to patrol in Los Santos County, they need to operate under our standards.
Yeah.
LSPD officers should be enabled to be the priority in Los Santos County. It's really not rocket science.
I got approached by a marshal on Tuesday evening who by his own accord noticed that either I don't know where it started, but he came to me and told me he's looking into Blaine County's accounts, and he also has noticed that, for lack of a better word, criminals are getting farmed in the south side to up their budget.
What does that mean?
They're being taken up north to be processed. So BCSO comes to the south side, arrests people, and then takes them up north to process them.
So...
Okay. Well, if they're found misconduct, rip to them, I guess.
Oh, look, Ventura changed his tune. That's good.
Yeah. Condescending little cunt.
Good. I'm glad he's sending out positive messages to everyone. All I'm going to say is whatever the fuck BCSO is getting up to is not our problem. We keep our side of the street clean and keep moving forward.
Okay. Beautiful.
Okay, I only got a couple more minutes and I need you to drive me back to MRPD. Vic Hanna, I met with Sky last night because we have our, a couple times a week we meet and do our catch-ups. And I should come up with a name for that. But she elaborated a little bit more on the Drader situation. She said that Vic Hanna kind of came at Drader sideways, which then Drader reacted the way he did. She said they were both in the wrong. But then Vic Hanna took it one step forward, and instead of making a command report about it, he made an incident to, quote, publicly humiliate Drader. Peters.
I'm listening. I know you can't see, but I have my hand on my forehead right now.
That is not the way that we operate, and that is not the expectation of command. You know how I feel about it. Praise in public, discipline in private.
So have you talked to Vic about it? Is that?
No, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to him. This is why I'm talking to you, because you are the one that promoted him, so he is your problem.
Okay, I will demote him.
Do what you need to do. If you think having a conversation about it, but if that is the attitude that he's going to have, and that is the way that he's going to treat officers who have been extremely helpful to us in many ways, and who we were considering promoting because we think he's good, and I haven't seen Drader really around since all of this happened, mind you.
I saw him Tuesday evening, by the way.
We cannot alienate people in this department.
Okay, so somebody is saying that he made the report to publicly air it out?
Yes, Sky. Sky told me this.
Has Sky even been on, was Sky on duty during this whole situation?
I don't know if it was told, I don't know if he told Lavender this or if he told Sky this, but
I was in the room when they had the conversation with Sky, and this never came up.
Okay,
then
talk to Vic and Sky about it. I'm just relaying the information that Sky gave me last night, and frankly, it sounds like something he would do.
Can I ask, because I was there when he was promoted. I thought this was some aha, he temporary promotion.
Yeah, it happened. What did it happen 4 days ago?
I don't know. I wasn't around. I think it happened on the weekend, but you just sort it out.
Yes, ma'am.
I don't know.
Anything else we want to talk about?
This evening, could you let me know whenever you can? Just send me an email when you're going to be around, and I'll try to get that conversation going. I don't think it's going to necessarily go as far as I'm hopeful for, because I think some of it is a bit of a lost cause. But I think it is important to at least draw a line of expectation. And what I mean by that, Daisy, is that if there is not at least some line of expectation, it allows them to, if you don't have a red line made clear for them, then the victims know parlaying, right? So
yeah. No, we'll try to sort it out tonight. I'll let you know when I'm around.
Okay.
Okay, sorry to cut this short. Can you give me a ride back to MRPD?
Yep.
Was it Captain?
We'll let you know how that conversation with BCSO goes.
Yeah.